Principle number 4 is a big one. Move on a drive. And I know St. Joseph's keeps it simple. They tell their players, on a drive to the right, everyone moves right. On a drive to the left, everyone moves left. Making this rule so black and white makes it much easier for players to pick up, and it's also a really good concept, and here we see it in play. On this drive, the player on the wing is sort of in the way at first. His defender can stunt at the ball and get in the way of the ball handler. But because of the rule, on a drive to the left, everyone move left, the player on the wing knows to get to the corner, and this creates better spacing so when the help does come, they can get the kick out 3. On this play, the ball handler drives to his right, so everyone moves to their right. We see we have the fill behind option behind him, and because of the space created on top, a shooter can fill to the top where there's a good passing angle and get an open 3. And we can see why organized movement is very tough on the defense. So here that shooter started in the corner, and the defender is naturally going to look at the ball. So when the drive happens, all of a sudden he's catching it near the top, and that defender is a bit confused, and we see he starts closing out more to the wing, but then he realizes he has to close out more to the slot, and the result is an open 3. It's just very tough to defend. And this rule creates some really clever scenarios, one of which is a backdoor cut from the corner that they got all the time this past season. So here we get a drive to the left, and on the wing, the rule says move to the left. But we see here that there's a guy in the corner, and we don't want these two players to run into each other, but we also want them to stick with the rule. So what happens? The guy in the corner moves left by back cutting toward the basket, and here he gets a layup.